Hello and welcome to Divinely Guided 999. My name is Lynetta and I'm back with another reading for today. So before I get started with this reading, as always, I give thanks to the universe for guidance, protection, and assistance with this reading. So this reading is about your wanting to move on and do something different. However, you feel as if though you are not being guided towards the path, or at least you feel like you don't have enough clarity to make the decision that you want to make when it comes to moving on towards something that is out of the norm, that I feel. So I do feel like you may feel like something may be too late, and it could also be someone holding you back from making this decision as well. It could be also the fact that you feel like you don't have enough clarity to see how things can work out how you want them to, but know that I feel like it's going to work out in your favor. Now, you're thinking about moving into an RV. This is for someone very specific. You're thinking about moving into an RV with little knowledge, and I feel like this is why you're indecisive, because of not having the clarity that you want in regards to this situation. So you have little knowledge or none at all, but there is a brother who will be giving tips to help you transition. So this can be a brother that you don't speak to, but the message will be relayed through your daughter or someone else. So let's get into these messages. The indecisiveness also is about you feeling comfortable. When it comes to having a major change like this, like living into an RV, going into it with little knowledge or none at all, it's like you're thinking, is it even worth it? You may feel like it's more worth it for you to be comfortable with what it is that you already know, versus having to learn something else, because you may feel like it won't be worth it in the end. But like I said, it will be a brother giving you some tips on how you can make this experience, make this move that you want to do for yourself more, what's the word I'm looking for? An easy transition. Make it more easier for you. So this brother is someone that you may not be speaking to, and this person actually wants to speak to you again. I'm not sure exactly why you haven't been speaking to this person, speaking to your brother, but this person wants to communicate with you in some type of form, or has been wanting to. So the fact that he will be giving tips on how you can make this an easy transition, it's just pretty much based off the fact that he's been wanting to speak with you. But there's some type of not even some type of, there's like maybe you contemplating on whether you wanted to speak with him or not. And you could have been thinking small. At one time you could have been like friends, best friends with one another. But something was done. I feel. I'm not sure exactly what was done, but something was done where whatever was done, this is something that your brother did not get caught for. He did not go to jail for. But I feel like this is pertained to you, and it's because you probably thought small of the situation, and it's like now this brother has been wanting to speak to you, and not begging, but in a sense like hoping, really hoping that you two can speak again without him having to come off being manipulative or using manipulation tactics. But know that the advice that this brother has given or will given you, it has been or will be advice that he's been contemplating majorly on, because it's unasked for advice. And this brother is pretty much like confident that you sick of them, you're tired of them, or you just don't want to deal with them for whatever the reason may be. But because of the way that your brother is thinking in regards to how you two should be with one another, and how maybe a grandmother will want you to be towards one another, that is the reason why this brother, wants to give you this information. And as I was saying, like, how you feel as if though you're unsure when it comes to making this decision, because you don't see how this decision can play out in the right way, how you will be, what is the word? How you will be okay with the outcome. And that is like you thinking small. You thinking small will keep you from actually taking action towards what it is that you want from yourself. Like, if you know that you are wanting to get an RV, that is something that you feel that will bring you joy, prosperity, and that it will bring you being content with your life, then you should go for it. But when you think small like that, you are only holding yourself back, and it could be someone else holding you back as well. Yeah, like I said, this brother is confident that you as their sister is just not putting up with none of that sick shit no more. Whatever this person has done for you. Not has done for you, but whatever this person has done to you, or whatever took place. But know that when it comes to you making this decision around this RV, this brother giving you tips and advice, and whatever else may transpire, know that things are happening for a reason. And because you're scared to take that initial step due to things being unfamiliar. As I said in the beginning, it's like you're wanting to stick with what is comfortable for you. And I have to say this too as well. How I was saying how like this brother has been wanting to speak to you. Not like begging to speak to you, but this brother probably has reached out in some type of way, or has been thinking to reach out to speak to you, but not wanting to do it in a way where there's some type of manipulation tactics in order for him to be in your space again. And if you feel like whatever has transpired between you and your brother, that he just does not care, know that it still sits within his spirit. And I feel like at some point it caused him to do harm to himself due to whatever the case may have been between you two. Because like I said, I really feel like it's something that could have been small, or something that you viewed as being small, that happened, that he did not take responsibility for, or I should say he did not suffer the consequences of. This brother knows that you two have been in a space where y'all was cooler than y'all ever been. Like I said, you've been like friends towards one another. But on this person's end, there's some type of things that just was not being held true. So you could have viewed your brother in a certain light, but meanwhile, like, this brother was not always true with you or to you. And that's probably how you guys had a falling out. Because as you being this person's sister, well, as you being your brother's sister, this person did not protect you. And I'm not sure in what type of way. But because of that, I feel like this person has received some type of bad luck or some type of karma behind so. But back to this RV that you're thinking about getting. It would not be helpful for you to be thinking small-minded. It won't be. And for some of you who have a child or who have children, they probably not be on board. Okay, that could be a person, like I was saying in the beginning of this reading, that might be holding you back from making this decision because of a child or a teenager not being on board with this decision. But if you cannot wait, because if you do wait, it will be major contemplating that you will be doing. So it's best to make a move when you feel it within your spirit to make that move. Even when it seems like it's not going to turn out in a way, even when you don't see how it could. Because you holding on, not moving forward with this decision because of what you can't see, you will be forever stuck. Because this is something that is unfamiliar. So of course you're not going to be able to see fully how it can unfold for you because this is unfamiliar territory. And I feel like if you make this decision, and once you make this decision, you will meet people that are meant for you. You will meet people that will be willing to go the extra mile. Because these will be people that pretty much will be on the same frequency as you. These are people that really take their peace serious as well. Like, that's a major thing for them. These are people that will not be manipulative, but instead they will be kind. So know that the only reason why your brother will be giving this advice to you or wanting to give you these tips is because of the lack of confidence. So how do this brother know that you're even planning to do something like this? Probably through a daughter or through someone that you both know in common, where someone is pretty much telling your business. But yeah, so you don't want it to be the same thing, different day. Because that's what will happen if you wait, if you sit on your idea to make this move. It will be the same thing in different day. Same thing in different day. Know that the idea that you're wanting, what you're wanting to do, it's an amazing idea. And spirit is with you, even though you don't see the signs. This is for somebody that wants to see the signs. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like that too in the beginning of my journey, where it's like you see signs and they give you confirmation and it gives you the okay, and you feel confident in making whatever decision that you're choosing to make. But you feel like you're not seeing those signs, so you don't even know if it's a good decision to make or whatnot. But know that spirit is with you when it comes to whatever it is that you want to do. Like, if it's in your best interest, if it's something that would bring you joy, prosperity, and being content with life, go ahead and go for it. And that's the reason why this brother is giving you this advice. Because of the lack of confidence that you are having. And I feel like this is a brother that now is accepting things for what it is and is no longer frustrated behind whatever happened between the two of you. Because at some point, this had affected you in a way too, because of whatever transpired between you and this brother. It affected you in a way too, and it made you feel like you were not being protected. It felt like you were not able to trust your brother. It felt like you had to treat this person completely different. You probably felt like you didn't even know who this person was anymore. But understanding that things happen for a reason, and once you understand that and things start to unfold for you where you can see that, then instead of being disappointed about what transpired, you wouldn't be disappointed, because you will understand that things happen for a reason. So as I was saying about how stepping into unfamiliar territory, has you feeling like you should not go forward with what your plans are. And it's only because you're looking for someone to give you that okay. And you're having to trust in yourself. Because it's like you're wanting to know that it's okay to go ahead and make this decision. You're wanting to know what the outcome is going to be before you actually take a step forward in making that decision. But a parked car won't move until you start it and actually pull off. And just because this brother give this advice does not mean that you have to go back to building some type of relationship with them. It doesn't mean that. Sometimes people are used as messengers. Sometimes people are used as motivators. No matter who the people or person are, people or person is. Yeah, I feel as if though this brother had a time where they was on pause, where whatever it is that they thought or planned on doing, they didn't do. They just stopped and they just contemplated. They just stopped and they just they just contemplated. But again, like I said, it's not helpful for you to do that, because all you will be doing is holding yourself back, being scared, being unsure, being not ready to take action towards what it is that you want to do that's going to bring you major peace, because this is something that you feel that is going to bring you major peace within your life. Because you may feel as if though like you're trying to prioritize balance and harmony and have nurturing relationships in a home life, but it may not be happening like that for you. You may feel like, man, things is just not happening in the way that I want. It's something that caused you to make this decision, to come up with the idea of even doing this in the first place. So do not feel like what you're trying to manifest cannot be manifested, because it can. Now, like I said, if you do this, you're going to meet the people that are pretty much like yourself. Okay? You probably is someone that is willing to go the extra mile for people that you care about. And people have abused that in the past. Okay? A grandmother of yours could have been the same way, that was willing to go the extra mile for people that she cared about. And that's probably where you got it from. But people abused that when it came to your grandmother as well. And it led to nothing but disappointment. But understand that those things happen for a reason, and it's for you to see who you are, to understand your gift and your power and how you can be inspiring and helpful. But do not just be so willing to go the extra mile for others to where it depletes you, because people have taken that power of yours and used it for themselves. So don't be delusional with what peace means to you, or how you think you're going to obtain this major peace. Don't be delusional. You don't have to struggle and struggle and struggle and stop doing that, boy. You don't have to struggle and struggle and struggle, my doggone cat, until you get to that point. Now, it's a difference between doing what you have to do, making a way, and then it's a whole different thing when you're struggling, because you're constantly putting yourself in that position. So do not be delusional to how you going to obtain this major peace that you want for yourself. So be kind, be gentle, and most of all, be patient when it comes to how all these things unfold. Because when it comes to this change and this transformation that you want for yourself, it will not be on the horizon if you're being scared to take one step forward. Because all it takes is for you to take that first step, and then once you take that first one, then the next one, and then you're going to start to see how things can unfold. So although you may lack confidence with making this decision, do it still. Do not haul ass on the decision or on the goal or on what it is that you want for yourself. Do it while you lack the confidence. Do it scared. And then eventually that lack of confidence, that scaredness is going to turn into happiness. And you're going to be in a place to where you realize that anyone that has took advantage of you in any type of way and abused how you are someone that is willing to be so giving and go the extra mile for others, they do not deserve your loyalty. So all these things are happening for a reason. Because I feel like you're so amazing to the point to where at some point you were just allowing anyone in your space. Anyone. And now that, or when you come to realize why things are happening, you will understand why. An angel number doesn't always have to be present for you to pay attention. You know, you have to be confident within yourself. So this is the reading for today. I close off this reading. I apologize for my cat in the background. You probably still hear him. Baby talking in the background. But it is what it is. So I close off this reading, giving thanks to the universe for guidance, protection, and assistance with this reading. I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next reading.